Dat is wel, ja.
Kan je deze zo voor me houden? Ja, ik moet even klaarzinken.
Are you ready?
Are we comfy, comfortable?
Yes, sir.
Welcome back to the show, guys. It's been a while since we had a after-hour show, but we back. You know, lockdown's over, and we're kicking it off the right way with someone very impressive. Gonna tell you about him more in a second. I'm your host, Daryl.
My name is Sofjan, the youngest of the bunch.
Exactly, and we have a very special guest, a hell of a guy, and Geraldo, welcome, man.
Thanks, man. Happy to be here.
Thanks for coming all the way to the gym. From where again?
Papendrecht.
Papendrecht.
Yeah.
One of those.
Daryl definitely doesn't know.
No,
where it is.
it's
No. It's close to Rotterdam. But
it's one
just
of-
keep that in mind. Then.
It's one of those
Everything's
names
all
where
right.
people say like, "Oh yeah, you're from there." I'm like, Holland.
Anything
Pretty
that's
much.
not
Exactly.
Utrecht is like out of
Yeah. Hey man, thanks for coming. You have a very special, particular gift, and not only do you have the gift, but you're actually really exceptional at it too. We were just in the gym filming a bunch of content. You are, can I call you a jump rope expert? Is that appropriate?
Yeah. Well, to call myself an expert, I know some world champions who are truly experts. So I'm afraid to place myself in the same league as them. But let's say I'm above average. Yes.
Above average,
Yes,
well.
let's call it like that.
So
I can vouch for that.
how about we go way above average?
Above average is an understatement, right?
So, but that being said, so there is actually what you would consider world champion rankings for
Yeah.
what you do.
Yeah.
Wow. And what can we imagine for that? Like what makes them world champions?
Well, world champions, you know, they do competitions, and they're really exceptional at what they do, and a lot of them have been training jump rope ever since they were a kid. Some even for 20 plus years, 25 years long,
Jesus.
and you know, they've really evolved the skill of jump rope to the extreme level, up to things like, you know, doing backflips and stuff while jumping rope, and you know, all that kinds of stuff. Yeah, it's sick. It's amazing, and you know, every time I see people like that, I'm still like fangirling over them. You know,
For real, yeah.
Because, yeah. That's just amazing.
Because when we look at the things that you do, it's already at a level that we think, like, damn, how
real
long do you have to train to get this far?
Yeah.
But when you say competitions, is it like what you do, freestyle jump roping? Is that the right term for it?
Yeah.
And I'm guessing it's just people do their most intricate tricks and then they get judged on it, and the person who's the dopest wins.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But they say like, okay, so there's world championships, there are like national championships.
Yeah.
The Netherlands.
Yeah, well, I don't even know about national championships in the Netherlands. I'm not sure about it. I believe there are some sort of championships, but I have no knowledge whatsoever. about
You
them.
just do your own thing.
Yeah,
Actually.
just for fun.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that. How we got to this point. Like there had to been a moment where you touched the jump rope for the first time. You were like, "Oh yes,
Yeah.
This is my thing.
this is gold right here."
Yeah.
Tell us about it. How did that happen?
Yeah, so actually, we were in Curaçao with some friends.
Yeah,
there
look at that. Hey.
we were there, man. Yes, we were there. So we were there for a holiday, and at that time, you know, I was pretty buffed. I was gaining some weight at that time. I believe I was close to 90 kilograms, and I am like
Damn,
one.
that's big.
Yeah, but I'm like 174 centimeters, so that's like too big for my size, you know, for my length. So I asked a friend, Caesar. Shout out to you, bro. You know, so
Dope name as well.
Yeah, man.
What's his last name?
Caesar Barnett.
I don't know.
Yeah, man. Yeah. man.
Sometimes we all know each other in Ireland. So I was just
I
checking.
was like, hold on, who is this? I don't know, right?
No, so no, he's actually one of my best friends, and he was having the same struggles as I had. You know, he was gaining some weight, I was gaining some weight, and we looked at each other and we're like, "Yo, bro, we need to do something about this." And he told me, "You know, I just started out jumping rope. Maybe this is something you can try." So I was like, you know, jumping rope looks cool. You know, you see the boxers doing it, this and that. So I started watching a YouTube video, and I stumbled upon this video of Floyd Mayweather, and I saw him doing.
He can do some crazy
Yeah,
shit.
Yeah,
insane.
and I saw him like doing those crossovers that I just did, a few minutes ago.
You guys
And I
will
thought,
see.
like, yeah. So
People will see them.
so I was like, I need to do that shit. I want to do that. So I started practicing, and I was horrible. Like,
How long ago was this?
sorry,
How long ago was this?
2019.
That's it?
What?
Yeah, man.
It took you 2 years to get this good?
Yeah, 2
I
years.
was like, he's gonna say like, I don't know, like.
Look, so people,
early
that's the,
2010.
once you see what he can do, that's the difference between skill and talent. And when you have both, because 2 years is not a lot.
No,
But
no.
was it training every single day?
Yeah, kinda. I have this attitude when I do something and I like it. I always overdo it. Like I always go like to the extremes of it, and always try to become very good at what I do because I just get joy from that. And the same thing happened with jumping rope. Like I started it, I liked it, even though I sucked at it, and I thought like, I just want to get good at it. And at this moment, I started training and training and training. Also, to the extreme, sometimes even too much when I accidentally injured myself at several places. But it did result in me improving at a pretty fast rate.
Yeah, no kidding.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
The results show as well.
what can we imagine for jump rope injuries? Is this like sprained ankles, twisting your ankle?
Yeah, so I didn't really have a sprained ankle, but my knees are naturally very fragile. So
Preach, know all about that.
yeah, so my left knee, especially when starting to practice multiples, etc. It got injured, and at times I was sitting in the car, and I remember when we were driving to French. And, when you're in the car, like your knees kind of bent.
Yeah.
And halfway down the road, like in a 3-4 hour drive, I was like,
Horrible angle for your knee. Then.
yeah, I needed to stretch it because there was like this
tension.
pain, this tension on the knee. And I was like, oh no, fuck. And sorry, I'm not sure if
Hey,
I
man,
Hey, you can say whatever the fuck you want here.
okay, good. so,
Fuck.
so I was like, oh no, this is not good. I overdid it. So at that time, I kind of slowed down on multiples. I started evolving like some new kind of, at least for me, a new style of jumping, which I now call the flow style, and where the impact on my joints, like knees and ankles, is relatively low. But you're still like jumping and going in flow and in motion while
high
you're jumping on the
energy.
beat. Yeah. So yeah, that was the result of that.
Because we were talking about it earlier as well, because like for people who don't know the level at which you do jump roping, when you think jump roping, you hear like the skipping rope. It's it's something kids
Classic
have done.
boxing stuff.
Yeah, but
that people see.
even before that, it's what people do on the playground. You have like double dutching. It could seem like a very fun like hobby thing to do, but on your level, you treat it like a sport.
Yeah.
It's high intensity, it's highly skilled. Like you can build up in the scale of difficulty also. So you approach it as a sport. Was it also that intention from the beginning to do it as like sports wise, or was it just like a hobby? Were you doing another sport also back then?
Yes, back then I was doing boxing and kickboxing as well. And a short while before that, I was doing soccer or football for the UK people. So yeah, that was what. And I also did some weightlifting at that time. And at that moment, it was like, I just want a cardio which I enjoy because I need to lose some weight. And that was the whole intention of starting with jump rope. And then I started watching these videos on YouTube. Then I started finding people online on Instagram, etc., to connect with. We were doing the same. And then, we kept motivating each other. And then this small community formed. And this community that we created back then is what has grown into the Elevate family of today, that now has about 450 members worldwide. So, so yeah. And I think the reason, that this was such a success is because generally, especially in the Netherlands, like skipping or jumping rope is kind of a lonely thing to do. Especially 2 years back, like in the Netherlands, I was the only one. Yeah, and that friend of mine, like we were the only one that were jumping the rope. And every time we entered the gym, it was like there were no other people jumping the rope at that time in our gym. So it's hard to find people who have similar interests.
Or they can help you get better.
Exactly. Like I didn't know anyone in my direct space who was doing the same. So this is why I started finding people on the internet. And what I found when networking and talking to these people on the internet is that a lot of them were experiencing the same solitude in jumping rope, and were also connecting with other people online, to share their progress with, to share their tricks with, to ask tips, etc. And this is where I thought, like, this sport needs a community.
There's opportunity there.
Yeah, this sport needs a community, and I'd love to be able to help people find each other, like connect people with each other. So we can really take this jump roping game from a regular warming up style kind of workout to a true sport,
A full body workout.
Yeah, a full body workout, like a lifestyle, like a sport, like something people go to the gym to do,
Because the great thing about it is you can fucking do it anywhere.
Doesn't matter as long as you have a rope.
You can take that thing anywhere with you,
Yeah.
and you can find any spot. And if you're at least above average, like not how you say above average, how normal people say above average, like you will feel good performing something good as well. Like you look dope doing cool tricks and like in a park jump roping. So
Yeah.
I can definitely imagine that. That's the beauty of the internet. Everyone has the same interest, but you're by yourself. You connect with each other and you find someone to lead by example, and then it grows that way, because it did grow pretty damn fast. How many followers do you have on Instagram?
I believe it's 74,000 currently. Damn. I think it's 74,000.
Okay.
Yes.
That's a question.
Yeah.
When you started all this jump roping thing, was it already at like 45,000, or did you? Because you said you started 2 years ago. Was it at like, what was it then?
Yeah. So actually, when I started out, this is a whole nother story. Before
Gives that dirt.
jumping rope, I had an Instagram account with my marketing agency, Your Charisma, and it had like 300,000 followers. However,
oh damn,
yeah. However, at that time with my marketing agency, we were selling growth services as well for Instagram, for Facebook, etc., and all that kinds of stuff. But a few of these growth services helped people go viral at that time, because we had the ways how we could do that, which wasn't in Facebook's best interest. So so at that time, because they just want people to pay for their ads because that's their business model, and I completely agree with that, But at that time, I was like, yeah, okay, just helping people grow. What's wrong with that? So the other day, like one day, I was in Tenerife at that time. It was back in 2018, I believe, or 19, not sure. And then I opened up my Instagram with 300,000 followers, and it was disabled. I opened my email inbox.
Motherfuckers.
Yeah. And I opened up my email inbox, and I had an email from Facebook, and they told me, like, you know what? Some of the services that you provide to your clients aren't in line with our terms and services.
Yeah,
so therefore, here's a cease and desist for all the services related to
Fucking
Instagram
haters,
and
dude.
Facebook. Yeah,
Fucking
so
haters.
They don't even want to see you win, dude.
no, so that's why.
God.
So that's why that account got shut down, and I had to start all over. Well, at that time, this is about the same time that I started jumping rope. So I started a whole new Instagram account from scratch at the same time that I started jumping rope. And that's the Geraldo Alken account that you see now. So it's about the same timeline. maybe a few months later that I started jumping rope.
And it blew up.
When I created that
Real
account.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
so also late 2019.
Wow, it's insane.
That's a hell of a
And
growth.
then there's also the Elevate family,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So why is there two different? Because that was my question.
What's the
You have
difference?
You have your own
Yeah.
personal account. That's how I see it. And then there's the Elevate family, and that's where you repost other people's videos as well, right?
Yes. Yes. So first of all, I started with the Elevate Family account, and that was generally the account that I had for myself. And then all of a sudden, I built this community, and I thought, like, you know, when you're building a community, I want to give people that stage, you know, that audience to be noticed by the community. When they're part of the community, they get something special, which is a feature on the Elevate Family Instagram page. So at that time, like, I was building that account for myself, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to dedicate this account to the Elevate Family, the small group that he created at that moment of time, and I'm building a new one for myself, which is the Geraldo Alken account. And yeah, that's basically the difference. On the Elevate Family account, we repost all our family members and the tricks that they do. And on my Geraldo Alken account, that's like my personal jump rope account, where I feature my own tricks, tutorials, etc.
Yeah, insane, dude.
And when did it for you become the point from making it your personal project, like a business?
Yeah.
Like you built it out into like a much bigger thing. It evolved. Like we bought like a product from you as well. So when did that transition happen for you?
Yeah. So well, let's talk in timelines here. So I started jumping rope in January 2019. From that point on, you know, I was jumping rope mostly by myself, and I believe I started the Elevate Family account, which was my own account at first, I believe it was in the summer, close to the summer, maybe May or something, 2019, and I started growing that account to a few thousand followers. And from there, I started connecting with people through that first account. And this is when I saw, you know, people who wanted to be part of a community, like we were all engaging with each other, etc. And I was like, okay, yeah, this is cool. You know what? Let's dedicate this account to this small little family that we have. And I created my own account next to it. Then from the summer on to, I think it was August, September, October, I started getting more and more and more questions from people like, what jump ropes do you use? Do you have tutorials? I want to learn this too, you know.
That's the classic business growth story.
Exactly.
Yeah. So basically, we had this small little family, which we call the Elevate family. We had this, you know, demand, like people wanted tutorials, people wanted jump ropes, people wanted cool merchandise. And I was like, you know, I also have my business experience because I already had a marketing agency at that time. So I know how to build brands online. So I was like, you know, why not take everything together and create a jump rope brand, Elevate Rope. So as with most things that I do within Elevate, I asked the family beforehand, and I was like, you know, I picked my first 10 ambassadors, and I was like, you know, guys, I'm thinking about starting a jump rope brand called Elevate Rope. Would you be open to be one of my first ambassadors? This is what I asked this small little family that I had back then. And they were like, yeah, you know, sounds cool. Not everybody said yes, but most of them said,
What?
Yeah,
Why not?
sounds cool. Yeah.
Why would you not say yes?
Some
It's
people
so
just don't
weird.
want it.
People don't see opportunity, dude.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
It irritates me.
some people want to stay neutral. Like they don't want to pick a brand to vouch for.
Yeah, okay.
Because they just want to stay neutral. I respect that as well. But
There's also Cameron there.
so I started with this small group, and that is when we launched. I believe it was December 1st, 2019, when I officially launched Elevate Rope. And And yeah, basically what I did, I just started sending free stuff to everybody who was loyal to me at that time. And I just gave them a bunch of ropes and everything. And I'm like, you know what? We're going to lead by being a community. This is what I want this brand to stand for. I want to be a brand that connects people, you know?
People first.
People first, yes. This is always what I wanted to be the main priority of Elevate. You know, if people think about Elevate, they need to think about a community. They need to think about family. They need to think about, you know, commitment, improvement, like personal development. This is what's important within the Elevate family. And it doesn't matter what skill level you are, even if you just picked up a rope and you can't skip, but you're dedicated, you want to become better, and the energy you bring with you is positive, we welcome you with both arms, you know? And this is always what I wanted for the Elevate family, and this is basically how the whole brand got built up. Also, some people even criticized me for that, because I also had people in our Elevate family who maybe jumped rope for like 1 or 2 months. And, you know, they were at the start of their journey and they were in the Elevate family. And people ask me, like, why do you accept people like that in your family? And I'm like, because we are a family.
What a stupid question.
But it's not about skill level. It's about the energy you bring to the table, the passion and the energy you bring to the table. And, you know, I do understand where the question comes from, because a lot of people
But were they
compare
the people who asked these questions? Were they just general consumers, or are they enterprising people themselves? Because anyone who knows anything about business would never ask that question.
Yeah, it's no general people who were just seeing my content, were seeing the family, who were just, you know, giving their 2 cents about it. And but I do understand where those questions come from, because if you look at the bigger brands, like the biggest brands of the world, they always pick out the top influencers, and only the top influencers can be an ambassador for those top brands, which also has something to it. But that's just not how I want to position my brand, as it takes away the energy that I want to share with the world. Like the whole sole reason I started the Elevate family and Elevate is to connect people with each other. Not because of the money, because frankly enough, like I didn't really know there was really any money to earn with jump ropes. I had a good running marketing agency, and you know, this jump rope thing was it was a hobby, and I was like, you know, the demand is there, the energy is there, so why not create a business around it, because I enjoy it. But the whole reason I started this brand was to connect people with each other.
People first, man.
People first. And the reason is because I was searching for that connection as well when I just started out. So this is what I wanted to bring to the table for the
You
community.
wanted to give the people what you were looking for when you started.
It's so crazy. It's like I hear so many parallels in your story and in our story from Iron House, because it's the exact same thing.
Yeah.
We were just people looking for a proper gym where we can lift heavy and where people around us have the same attitude and the same mentality.
Yeah.
And then we just fucking ask people online, like, hey, if we build this gym, will you guys come? We're like, I'll come. We're like, cool, let's build it. So because you're just looking to share enthusiasm and passion and like a dedication to something, and there's powers in numbers. So if you know, if I'm in the Elevate family, that how many people have now? 450?
450.
Then there's at least 449 other people who agree with you and share with you. I mean, that's all the motivation, dedication you need.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And how did it kick off, like, with you? Because you said end 2019 is when it like really like started taking off.
Well, actually, that's when the brand launched. And then it was a ghost town for like January. I remember January 2020, like there was like the second month in, and I made maybe 1 sale a week, which, yeah, you know, that's like, if you sell 1 jump rope a week, you don't have a thriving business.
That's concerning.
Yeah, that's concerning, you know. So this is what happened.
But you were still doing the marketing was still on the side. Like this was on the side.
Yeah, it was on the side. Yes. The marketing has always been the main income. And this was on the side. It was just a hobby, and we were now, providing jump ropes for people who wanted that. And then from the start of 2020, like I believe January and February were okay. There was a small growth in business, but nothing too special. And then starting from, started getting better products, we started doing more for our marketing, for Elevate, we started growing the family, started pushing out more YouTube content, more stuff, etc. Then in April, it started to take off, like that year. So like 4 months in.
April 2020.
Yeah.
How much did COVID have to do with it?
I was about to say.
Yeah, it's, I think, a lot, because I know it has been a lot, because April 2020 was, I believe, all the lockdowns were introduced in most countries. And as of that moment, we were also on bol.com, and like those sales, we were sold out in a week. All of a sudden, we were sold out in a week.
Wow.
Beautiful.
And we
That's
were
what
like,
you want.
and we're like, whoa, okay, what's happening?
So this was just in the Netherlands. Because now the whole brand is
worldwide. Yeah,
worldwide. Was it already worldwide, like to begin with?
Yes, it was worldwide to begin with, because I always, with all my brands, also with my marketing agency, I prefer to talk with people all around the world. I'm not sure why, but I just prefer that. It's like, I just prefer
Universal.
that. So this has always been a worldwide brand. However, at the start, we only shipped out from Netherlands.
Yeah.
So if you ordered something and you were in the United States, you had to wait for 3 to 4 weeks, and you had to pay a lot shipping costs, And now it has evolved up until a point that we have distribution centers in America, in the UK, in the Philippines, in Indonesia, and India.
Look at you.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah. Like all places all over the
now
world.
it's grown into something totally different. So we can also provide domestic shipping rates and prices in those countries.
Insane.
So yeah, that's the difference between now and then.
Well, congratulations, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, just
Thanks,
if
man.
there's a
Thanks.
door,
Big ups.
that's
Yeah.
really, really like not only business acumen, which I'm a big fan of, but just like the way you just put yourself out there and just got to work. That's impressive shit.
Yeah.
That's what we
Thank
love
you.
to see here. That's
Thank
what we.
you. I appreciate
those are
it.
stories we love to hear about, because you could have said in the first month also from shit, 1 rope a week. Maybe this is not for me.
Fuck it, I'm out.
And then a blessing in disguise. I mean, COVID wasn't good to anyone.
No.
But if you could use it as opportunity to grow, because yes, you grow yourself personally as a business, but let's not forget the most important part, that every single person who got a rope during COVID and was able to keep themselves healthy and fit. I mean that's super important. That's really great.
Yeah, absolutely.
And do you see now the responses and maybe feedback from people from that when COVID first hit, that started jump roping, that it became part of their life, and now they're all about the jump rope life too?
Absolutely. It's been amazing to see this community grow so much. Like the growth this community had over the past 2 years is insane.
Yeah.
It's insane. Like literally in the Netherlands, it's pretty small in the Netherlands still, if I had to name one other jump roper in the Netherlands who's doing the same as what I'm doing, I couldn't name one. This is how small.
One of one.
Exactly.
This is but maybe there are others, but I don't know him or her. So and I'm pretty connected with the niche, with the community. So but when I look at the UK or to the US, other countries, it's a wall. It's a big thing already. It's way bigger than here in the Netherlands. So what now I also see more and more people in the Netherlands getting involved, like seeing there's a whole new world to jump rope out there. And I'm super proud to be one of the first pioneers here in the Netherlands to
You should, man.
introduce.
That's a beautiful story right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Because for me, I've owned a gym for the past 5 years, and I see jump roping in my gym as what you've mentioned before, as warming up.
Yeah.
And then it's commonly used workout component in CrossFit, for example.
Yeah.
so more people get to know it there. But to do it at the level that you're doing, or if you scroll through the Elevate family, see how many people are doing it, and from like all shapes and colors of people doing it, and they're building their whole
All over the
workout around
world.
It's fantastic. It's like it's easy to underestimate how strong a sense of purpose can be in like one niche.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and that's really great to see.
And that's one of the most beautiful things as well. Like I had this video once a year. We drop an Elevate family compilation video wherein it's some sort of family challenge, and everybody sends in a video from their country, and then they do some tricks, and then either they throw the rope to the right or up into the air or to the next video.
That's the viral shit.
Next person in the video. And like the first video we made like that, I got pretty emotional because I saw all these, there were so many entries, and I saw all these people throughout the whole world being connected. And, you know, I saw somebody throw a rope from the rooftops of the slums of India to somebody else at the other side of the world that was in a huge mansion catching the rope.
Getting
like,
goosebumps, dude.
yeah,
That's
you know,
dope.
like, dude, throwing the
Oh
rope. Like,
man, that's cool.
it doesn't matter what your background is, what your, you know, where you're from, your language, your skin color. It doesn't matter where you're from. It only matters that we're sharing the same passion, are connected through that passion, you know?
That's
And
hella
this is-
beautiful.
Yeah, and that's like, it made me super emotional. And it's even making me emotional up until this day because it's just beautiful.
That's great, dude.
Goes beyond just jumping.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
absolutely.
I want to jump rope now.
Same.
That's good.
Hey,
That's
man.
perfect.
That's fantastic, dude. I mean,
Yeah.
congratulations on all the success.
Thank
And
you.
Also, on behalf of everyone, like, thank you for putting out that positivity into the world. I'm all about positivity, that positive mindset, and serving others. And you're putting so much positive energy into serving your community and this Jump family. I think that's everyone has to strive for that. Everyone has to find their purpose and how they can serve their fellow humans. And you're doing it in such a fantastic, beautiful way with such energy, and
Thank
that's
you,
great.
man.
You deserve one of
Thank you.
those.
Pat on the back.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Before we shut down, what's next for you? What's the next step? Like, where do you want to go with this? What can people expect in the coming years?
Yeah, so for the coming years, what I want to do is, like, I've been working on getting the ropes accessible throughout the whole world without people having to wait weeks and weeks and weeks for the ropes to finally arrive because the personnel takes ages to deliver.
Personnel, get your
Personnel,
shit
do
together,
better.
dude.
Do better.
God, personnel.
Shots right
nothing,
here.
nothing against personnel. but,
I
you
do,
know, something-
motherfuckers. Swear to God, get your shit
Talk about the
together,
neutral stuff. We don't do neutral. Because you're either you're against or you're with.
dude. Feel all your feelings, dude.
Perfect. So no, I've been working the last 6 months. I've been working a lot on getting our distribution centers in place to get the ropes accessible, easily accessible for everyone in the world that wants to jump rope. I'll be doing this for the next 3 to 4 months as well, as we'll be opening a center in Australia, in
Nice.
Spain as well.
Big boy moves.
Yeah, and 2 more in Latin America and 1 in Canada. Those are like the 4, major distribution centers that I want to open before the end of the year. Next to that, I really, really, really want to take the YouTube game tutorials, workouts to a next level, because honestly, I've been doing them, but I've been slacking on them a bit for the past couple of weeks.
No,
Do
hey,
everything on one
No,
stage.
no one's
Give
perfect.
yourself
No one's
some time.
perfect.
Yeah, so those will be taken to the next level, and in, I believe, next Monday, yes, this Monday, we're launching the first jump rope workout app.
Woo!
In collaboration with Tribe. So that will be awesome. People can just take their
Nice.
mobile phone.
What's it called? How can
now.
people find it? We'll plug it right now.
Yeah, Elevate Shred.
Big shred.
Yeah, Elevate
that.
Shred. If they
It'll be on my
search
phone
that,
in like a couple minutes.
Because you know what? Funny thing is, like me and Sofyan and Fleur and Amy, last Monday we started our 6-week shred challenge.
Yep.
So
nice,
I think
nice.
I'm gonna start incorporating rope into my every single day
Hey,
because
let's go.
guys gotta lose weight.
Absolutely.
Gotta get wedding ready.
Absolutely.
So I might join that app.
Perfect.
That sounds awesome.
Perfect. Yeah, Elevate Shred. So Monday we launched that. And yeah, for the rest, I just want to spread more and more and more positive vibes and get more people involved into jumping rope and really show the world that it's not just a warm up. It's like a sport, you know. So
It'll
that's what
kick your ass if you're not careful because the things you do, man.
Yeah,
That's awesome, dude. Hey, congratulations
Superhero
on
shit.
all the success. Keep it up. That great energy from one allochtone to another. I'm very proud of you.
thank you, man.
Shine, dude.
Appreciate it.
Shine as bright as you can shine. Kill it.
Thank you.
Level up. Any next question from you?
No. Good luck with everything. If you're ever in Utrecht,
Yeah, hey, you're always welcome
work
here.
Out. Yeah, for sure.
Come get your workout in.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
People, I want to. This is a little message to the people in the gym because now they know what you can do. We have the videos, so now the only thing you have to do: walk to the back of the gym, grab one of your ropes, get to work.
Exactly. We got a bunch of the ropes.
We have his ropes here.
His ropes.
Perfect.
You see what his ropes do?
And if you want your own, you know where to get them. We're going to put the plug right in. Get your own rope. They're fantastic. He's got
Where do you
like
put it?
4 different ones here. You got shiny ones. You got one with like little beads on it. It's fantastic. Get yourself a rope. Enjoy. Stay fit. Stay happy. Stay positive. Hey, I got one last question before we shut off. One last question. As soon as you answer, I'm going to turn it off. You got some major plans coming. Are you looking for investors?
No.
Ah,
Sorry.
too bad, people.